So last night, Thursday, January 3rd, 2019, Representative Thomas Massie, who is a congressman from Kentucky, before that a successful businessman, entrepreneur, inventor, etc. He's a libertarian and Austrian school economist. Ron Paul has endorsed him. He was actually allowed 2 minutes on Fox News last night with Shannon Bream. And if you want to go listen to the audio or watch the video clip, he was actually allowed to discuss, and I was shocked, his Audit the Fed bill. So he is pushing for an additional Audit the Fed bill now. And he said last night on Fox News that he already has the 2/3 majority in the U.S. House of Representatives to get the bill passed. Now, unfortunately, there is not enough pro-Constitution, pro-liberty congressmen and women out there in the United States. I think besides Thomas Massie in Kentucky, there's only 2 others. There's Senator Rand Paul in Kentucky, obviously the great Ron Paul's son, and then you have Justin Amash from Michigan. But Thomas Massie did say that he has on board enough Republicans and Democrats in the House to push the Audit the Fed bill forward. Now, it might be a toothless bill, unfortunately, like the one-time partial audit that Ron Paul got, but we need to keep pushing for more honesty, transparency, and integrity in our banking system and financial system and the global economy. And that's what will prevent the future global financial crises with all this debt and all this leverage. We need to get back to sound money, to honest money. I personally would like to see gold certificates. We can do a digital version of that with a debit card. Gold Money and others have this technology available now, and we could audit the banks, fully independently audit the banks for gold and silver. We could do it that way. So we could do it on smartphones with gold receipts, some type of receipt to back the metal. But unfortunately, there are only 3 liberty-oriented candidates in Congress. And unfortunately as well, these past elections in November, a lot more, let's say, big government, welfare state people, hardcore socialists like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who just brought up, I believe today, that she wants to tax rich people 70% to fund her Green New Deal. Unfortunately, there's not that many liberty candidates. And also, unfortunately, I think the Audit the Fed bill will die in the Senate. Thomas Massie brought that up, and so did Shannon Bream in the 2 minutes he was actually on TV and allowed to talk about it. She brought up how basically the bill will be killed in the Senate because, unfortunately, there is way too many, neocon, big government Republicans and Democrats in the Senate, like Lindsey Graham and so many others. So I just wanted to bring it to your guys' attention that there are a few good congressmen still in Congress. Unfortunately, there is not enough, and the majority of American people are electing a lot of people that are, welfare, warfare state people, big government people. Trump has marketed Brett Kavanaugh, the Supreme Court justice, as pro-Constitution. Some of the stuff he may be pro-Constitution, like Second Amendment. However, he also drafted and wrote the Patriot Act as a young lawyer. And that obviously violates the 4th Amendment for your privacy rights and search and seizure. And there's videos on this where Andrew Napolitano, goes into explaining all this. So I just wanted to do this short little podcast today about this story. I think it's interesting. Thomas Massie, I think, is one of the few good ones nowadays, along with Justin Amash and Rand Paul. They don't always get everything right, but I think their hearts are in the right place. And unfortunately, they are a very tiny minority nowadays. Please like this video, share it with friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to the Wall Street for Main Street YouTube channel if you have not already done so. Thanks for helping Wall Street for Main Street pass the 20,000 YouTube channel subscriber milestone despite YouTube censorship. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to 30,000 or even 40,000 YouTube channel subscribers quickly if YouTube doesn't shut down this channel. If YouTube does shut down this channel, remember to also sign up for the Wall Street for Main Street email list that's on the wallstreetformainstreet.com website and will tell you where the videos are going to be uploaded instead of YouTube. Also, if you really like the content and you decide that you want to give a one-time donation, you can go to the wallstreetformainstreet.com website where there's different options for you to do so. Or you can become a Patreon contributor. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to providing my loyal listeners with some of the best information, analysis, and financial education available out there, free or paid, as I work to grow the podcast and also get my educational technology company funded.